So the parasympathetic nervous system is a subdivision of the autonomic nervous system involved in the control of involuntary vegetative functions, mediated largely by the vagus nerve through the chemical acetylcholine. It is also known as the rest and digest process and controls homeostasis. The sympathetic nervous system is a subdivision of the autonomic nervous system that governs the body's fight or flight reactions by including smooth muscle contraction or relaxation of the blood vessels and bronchioles. Like I said, it's known as the fight or flight response and controls responses that the body perceives as threat. Together, these two systems comprise the autonomic nervous system. So, things you'll see in someone that has engaged their parasympathetic nervous system is a decrease in heart rate, constriction of bronchial tubes in the lungs and pupils in the eyes, relaxation of muscles, saliva production, increased urinary output, and sphincter relaxation. Some signs that you'll see when the sympathetic system is engaged will be release of adrenaline from the adrenal gland, and conversion of glycogen to glucose to provide energy for the muscles. Shutdown of processes not critical for survival. The parasympathetic nervous system originates in the spinal cord and the medulla, while the sympathetic nervous system originates in the spinal cord, specifically the thoracic and lumbar regions. The parasympathetic nervous system uses chiefly acetylcholine as its neurotransmitter, although peptides can also be used. The acetylcholine acts on two types of receptors, the muscarinic and the nicotinic cholinergic receptors, and most transmissions occur on two stages. When stimulated, the preganglionic neuron releases acetylcholine at the ganglion, which acts on nicotinic receptors of postganglionic neurons. The postganglionic neuron then releases ACH to stimulate the muscarinic receptors of the target organ. The sympathetic nervous system stimulation causes vasoconstriction of most blood vessels, including many of those in the skin, the digestive tract, and the kidneys. So that's why you'll hear the shunting of blood to vital organs and away from the skin. This occurs as a result of activation of alpha-1 adrenic receptors by norepinephrine released by postganglionic sympathetic neurons.